parent representative speak to our graduates. So I am very thrilled to introduce our parent speaker, who is back by popular demand, Ms. Sue LaColla.
Thank you. I'm on an 8-second delay this year.
Okay, here we go.
Principal Berardi, Dr. Adelberg, Dr. Hockman, staff, faculty, and the Fox Lane Middle School Parent-Teacher Association, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to address the 8th grade class. For those of you who don't know me, please lower your expectations. I am simply an average mom. The only reason why I was asked to speak is because my son, Brandon Fuhr, is the cutest, most adorable child in the entire school. I love you, baby. I love you. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. In all seriousness, I'm going to do my best to represent all the loving adults who are here to celebrate this milestone in your life. And I especially want to represent the parents that couldn't be here because they have to work, because you have no idea how hard it is to balance making you happy and making a living. It's really tough. So when you get home and your parents get home from work tonight, cut them some slack, because come on, this isn't a graduation. No one flunks out of middle school. So, come on. Yeah, I did. But it is a big deal because transitioning into high school is a great opportunity, because you're at a pivotal point in your lives. You're in between the innocence of being a child, depending on us for just about everything, and wanting to do it on your own. When you were little, you hugged and kissed us in public. You knew we loved you so much. We always had your best interest at heart, and we had way more life experience. So you did what we asked you to do. Like I said, don't touch a pan, or look both ways before crossing the street. Those were valuable life lessons, and you have to admit it, we were right. But now you're older, and those little valuable life lessons start to become controlling and annoying. They're more about asking you to do stuff around the house, or stopping you from going to a party if there's no supervision, and explaining why we're not going to buy you the latest iPhone, even though absolutely everyone in Fox Lane has one. So conflicts happen. Life starts to get a little messy, and now your perfect family isn't so perfect anymore. None of us are, despite what any of you think. The issues that you now have become more complicated, and maybe we don't have all the answers, or maybe not the answers that you want to hear. So things don't work out exactly as planned. It never does for any of us, and resolving issues are a part of life. Oh, by the way, parents, spoiler alert, if you don't have older kids, when they enter into high school and they're establishing their independence, they sometimes do it in a way that is disrespectful. And some parents find it difficult to manage. And by disrespectful, I mean obnoxious. Sorry. And by manage, I mean not. All right, back to you guys. In all seriousness, we get it. You want to grow up and be independent. And we see our time with you so limited, and we still have so much to teach you. We're only trying to protect you, and you're slipping through our fingers. But believe it or not, even if it takes longer for some of us, we want your independence too. And the directions that we give you are leading you to that path, not blocking you from it. So if you really want to establish your independence and be more of an adult, I have some ideas. How about this? Don't make us ask you 5 times before you do something. Because I know, yeah, oh yeah, I know, holla. I would get fired if I did that. Okay, here's another one. How about help around the house? That would surely make us respect you, and it would also be very helpful. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Earn some of your own money. Oh, yes, I did. That way, when you're spending your own cash, you could decide if you want to spend the $40 a month on the data plan for the iPhone so that you could have your essential information at your fingertips. Siri, does Harry Styles from the band One Direction have a girlfriend? Come on, 40 bucks. No. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. All right, but when I look out at you guys and I recognize those faces from 12 years ago when you were adorable little toddlers, I recognize so many of you. And the world was so magical back then. And you would sing and dance and laugh and just do about anything that would make you happy without noticing if anyone else was even watching you. Just living in the moment and doing things because it made you happy. You didn't compare yourself to other kids. You didn't understand judgment. You were blissfully unaware of what you had or didn't have compared to other people. But then you get older, and unfortunately that changes. And you begin to become self-conscious, and you start worrying about what other kids might think, and you may want to avoid doing things that you really want to do, or worse yet, do things you shouldn't be doing just to fit in or not be embarrassed. I know it seems tough to believe that us extremely old people can understand or relate to what you're going through, but we get it. We wanted the same things. We wanted to be popular and liked and fit in when we were your age, and we probably still want it now. But here's the thing. We also know that avoiding taking risks can limit you in ways that will affect your entire life. Sure, you may embarrass yourself. I'm doing it right now. Or kids may tease you for not following the group, and that's definitely upsetting. It is for a little while. But not putting yourself out there can lead to regret, and regret can last forever. So, I'm almost done. You're never going to please everyone, so if you simply follow your heart and do the things that you know you feel good about, and you know what they are, it's not fighting with us, you'll be so surprised what ends up happening. You'll become a leader, not a follower. You'll get respect without even trying because you'll build confidence, and that's what really matters. That's what people are drawn to, not the right clothes or electronics. The world is still a magical place, and it really is possible to have the wonderment of a toddler, even though your situation or your body has changed. There's still so much for you to learn, explore, and discover, and I know it's hard, but try not to compare yourself to other people, especially in this town. I've done it. It doesn't work. You only have 4 years to get the most out of your high school experience, so don't waste it being fearful of what other kids will think. What you do and who you become in high school can shape your whole future. So don't make decisions based on a handful of kids who will be nothing more than Facebook friends after graduation. Really. Listen to your heart, listen to your supportive friends, your teachers, and especially us. Because even though we're not perfect, we still have your best interest at heart. We still have way more experience, and we love you more than you will ever, ever realize. Thank you, Bedford. Woo!
Ms. LaColla, thank you for those words of wisdom and for helping us forget about the heat for just a few minutes. And Brandon, thank you for your mom.